Hello students. Now we are approaching the end of our presidential unit. We're coming to the presidents that have left a living memory in Americans alive with us today. The Depression and World War II era presidents not only left a legacy on our nation, but our entire political system today. This is a shorter segment of presidents, but still a very important one nonetheless. And in this segment, we'll talk about Herbert Hoover, Franklin Roosevelt, and Harry Truman. Each of these men will bear the weight of the modernizing and growing America on their shoulders. Some will deal with it in very different ways. Within this segment, we will also see the peak of presidential power and of terms, with a one-time, four-term president who will work to keep democracy alive in the world and die trying to do it. Let's look at these three different and dynamic presidents. First, you have Herbert Hoover, who had the unluckiest presidency. He was elected into the worst economic depression the U.S. had seen. He tried many times to bolster American consumers and fix the economic issues, but to no avail. He became the scapegoat for the Depression, but redeemed himself later on as a humanitarian. Franklin Delano Roosevelt was a breath of fresh air that many Americans had wanted for their troubles within the nation, creating huge work projects and restructuring aspects of the federal government to get people back to work. Being re-elected twice to another 2 full terms, and also helped by the outbreak of the Second World War, helped relieve the economic slump we had been in since the late 20s. He took a hands-on approach to being the commander-in-chief during the Second World War and worked tirelessly to put an end to it. He was elected to a 4th term, but died shortly after his inauguration. Harry Truman was the down-to-earth, hard-working president the nation needed to wrap up the Second World War, and made an ultimate decision to use nuclear bombs on our enemy, Imperial Japan. He dealt with the post-war economic slumps, but set the nation on a path to post-war booms. In an effort to preserve democracy, he, along with several other nations, intervened in Korea to stop communism and led the United States into the Korean War. Now remember, in class, to bring your packet, a pair of headphones, and a pencil. Also remember to utilize the resources given to you on my website, as well as using the study guide as a packet to review for the quiz at the end of this segment. Good luck.
Created using Powtoon.